Were there times though when the wet ball might have not gone where you wanted it to? Did that?
Um, yeah, I mean, um, obviously it was hard with the rain and everything, but like I said, there's gonna be games like that this season, and we just got to make sure we play through them and execute a lot better when those times come.
That's obviously UCLA is a big game for you, especially considering last year's result. What do you plan to do differently to kind of take it to UCLA and kind of play?
Um, I mean, definitely just play my best game, make smart decisions, and um, really it's my job as a leader on this team to make sure our team's prepared and make sure this offense is ready to go come Saturday. And that all starts with great week of practice. So.
You said that earlier in the year that you've dedicated kind of your career to your friend Nick. Is it hard going back to UCLA and back home to play against a team that he was with?
Yeah, I mean it's definitely tough. Um, Definitely not a good time in my life when everything happened, but obviously this game's got a lot of meaning to me. But it's our job as this team to go down there and get a win, and that's got to be our main focus. So.
Do you notice how many yards Arizona State got on UCLA, and does that give you hope you guys can put up some good numbers on the defense?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, definitely know they're a good defense. They're a tough defense. But I think with our playmakers, I think we match up just fine, and I think if we just execute our offense how it's supposed to be executed, we should be just fine.
You're one of the few guys on the team that, I guess, you seem like one of the few guys on the team that it doesn't have a Twitter account and not involved in social media or anything like that. Is it for you? Is it sort of a purposeful effort to avoid all the criticism and everything out there about your play?
Yeah, I mean it's really my opinion to not have Twitter. I mean it's just something that it's not needed, and yeah, people can say whatever they want on Twitter. So either if it's good or bad, it's just better that it's just I'm not looking at it, and so just that's why I choose not to have Twitter. So.
Is it difficult to hear that criticism from the fan base? That they maybe criticize you guys a little more than they should based on one game?
I mean, it's definitely tough, but we should execute it a lot better, and we should capitalize on a lot more opportunities. And so they can have their opinions, and we just got to make sure that we play a better effort on our side.
Defensively, UCLA has shown that they're a little vulnerable, allowing a lot of yards. What are you able to do scheme-wise to be able to compensate for that and maybe let somebody like Drez or Kenneth Scott or somebody like that have a great night?
I think it's all about just making sure we get our playmakers open. Definitely getting Kenneth Scott open, getting Drez open. I think once they get into open space, they're hard people to stay with. So I think it's going to be battle with those guys, and we just got to make sure we do good job in the run game as well. I know Booker had a great night, and I'm looking forward to him just improving each game as well.
Does that Washington State game beat you up more than anything? Meaning mentally, like, do you feel like it was a really rough loss on yourself?
I mean, it was definitely frustrating just because offensively we only put up one touchdown. I missed throws that I should have made, but it's all about just moving on to the next game and having short-term memory with that kind of stuff, and learn from those mistakes and make sure they get corrected during practice.
Do you see? Well, I'm sorry. You've only scored 2 offensive touchdowns in the last 2 games. Do you see a common thread between those 2 performances, and why these touchdowns are?
Thank you.
I mean, definitely facing tougher opponents. It's been tough, but it's something that we need to make sure that we come out every week the same, and we need to execute whatever it's called. And it's our job on offense to keep the ball away from the defense and score points. So we got to make sure we do that, especially this Saturday.
Going to UCLA, a team that obviously you had a tough game against last year. I mean, is this kind of a personal deal for you?
Yeah, I mean, I need to keep on playing smart football. Got to take care of the football. Got to make those big throws when those opportunities come. So just got to make sure I have a good week of practice and make sure I prepare as much as I can for Saturday.
UCLA's defense comes away with +4 in turnovers last week. What do you kind of make out of their ability to create takeaways and do some of those things?
I think, I mean, it's been definitely a main focus. I know, especially in their game against Virginia, got a lot of takeaways in that game and made some big plays on defense that helped their offense. So something we got to make sure we correct, and I think ball security and taking care of the football in the passing game is going to be huge.
I know they were kind of asking you about the mental wear. I mean, is this season, do you feel like you've gotten into it? I mean, do you feel like there's still some mental things you're trying to work out as you kind of quarterback through this season?
No, I mean, we're in the season, and I think all the drama with my injury from last year is over, and it's just time to move on and just focus about this season and doing the best I can. So.
You all the way back from that big hit against Michigan. I know a lot of fans, every time they even think of that, they just cringe.
Yeah, no. Obviously it was a big hit, but feel perfectly fine. So.
Okay, and so I asked the coach, have you noticed the progression in your abilities to avoid turnovers?
Yeah, I think it's been huge for offense that we're taking care of the football. I think it helps our defense a lot. Obviously, we had a fumble on Saturday, but that's something that can easily be corrected. And on my point, making sure I'm smart with the football and the passing game is huge so far. So I just got to keep on doing that.
Yeah, and then the flip side is, are you being too conservative and not going for the big things?
No, I think I've been doing good. I think I missed some opportunities for those big ones on Saturday, and wish I could have hit some of those. But I think I'm playing just how I need to be and taking easy throws. And in the first couple games, I was making the big ones count as well. So I got to keep on doing that as well.
If you could describe the perfect game against UCLA for you, what would it be?
Obviously, no turnovers. Just efficient in the pass game, efficient in the run game, and just make sure. Our goal on offense is to get at least 33 points or more, and I hope that's something we can achieve.